Hello and welcome to Blue Bottle Reviews. My name is Michael Phillips and I am with our Education and Engagement Department. And today I'm going to talk to you about the personal Oji Slow Drip Tower. You can think of Oji in relation to cold brew as bourbon is to beer. It's an eye-poppingly strong, yet still silky smooth style of coffee. It's sort of like normal cold brew in that it uses room temperature water, but it differs from like a toddy or a hario in that the coffee doesn't steep in the water. It's actually more akin to a pour over, just a very slow pour over. We serve Oji style coffee in a select few cafes around the world in a much larger tower, and it is fantastic. And now you can make it in your own home. Let's take a look. First and foremost, the wood and metal and glass come together to create virtually a coffee work of art. And it might not fit easily on your kitchen counter, but you don't need it to. You can put this anywhere in your home and it is a great conversation starter. But above and beyond that, the biggest perk has to be the cup. It is totally unique. Now it does use room temperature water, so it's gonna get that lower acidity style of extraction. But with the way the chamber is and the felt filter, you can put an incredibly large amount of coffee in relation to the water, and you get a filtration method that lets a lot of the silkiness of the body still stay intact. This last one might not be a pro for everybody, but for me personally, I enjoy it. When you set up an Oji Slow Dripper, you have a very meditative challenge of getting the drip rate just right. You want to turn this valve until you find a drip rate that's every 3 to 4 seconds. It can be a little challenging, but there's this rewarding gratification when you dial it in just right. The personal Oji Slow Dripper Tower is not for the faint of heart. First off, it's kind of expensive. Well crafted, it's functional art, and it's kind of priced as such. The recipe is very straightforward. It's just a certain amount of coffee and a certain amount of water, but all of these glass pieces are fragile. You want to work with them delicately. Getting that drip rate right can be a little bit of a challenge, and you have to check it throughout the day as well. So it does ask for a little bit more of a long-term investment of attention. Lastly, the cup profile. Just as not everybody's going to enjoy a straight shot of espresso, not everybody's going to enjoy a straight glass of Oji. So if you don't like very strong, intense coffees, this probably isn't the brew profile for you. The personal Oji Slow Dripper Tower is truly one of the most unique ways that you can make cold brew coffee. It doesn't really fit any conventional needs for coffee. It's time consuming, it's large, expensive, it's very fragile. However, all of these things come together to also make it truly unique. A lot of other cold brew methods you can tweak to make them more or less like one another. However, we find the Oji is hard to duplicate with anything else. It's just a very complex, nuanced cup. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, or feel free to check out any of our other how-to videos on the channel. Thank you so much for watching.